Best. Cool. Wait. Oh dear. Every time. I swear to God, one of these days, a mic arm is gonna drop and kill me. Hey guys, how's it going? Today, I'm thinking probably just a React Andy stream, and depending on how I feel, we might be able to play some games. I don't know. My reaction is still super slow. I'm feeling super sluggish because I'm still trying to get over this flu. I don't feel as bad as last week though. Last week I was just completely out of it. Anyway, today, for the React Andy stream, I managed to make some snackies, you know. We've got a bowl of popcorn here. And you know what I want to watch? I want to watch the Carpetbagger. Because it's been a while. I actually really enjoy his style. Those of you who don't know, I actually my screen though. For those of you who don't know, this is Jacob the Carpetbagger. He travels around America, the States, visiting all of the hot spots and tourist attractions, and filming it for us. As someone from Australia, I would love to visit some of these places. America looks like it has a lot of cool spots. Totally 80s by the Carpetbagger. Jacob the Carpetbagger. Check it out.
Hey, you all, Carpetbagger here,
hey,
coming to you live from the north. More specifically, Wisconsin Dells, Wisconsin. And even more specifically than that, I'm in front of Totally 80s.
Totally 80s, hell yeah.
This is a photo experience. New here to Wisconsin Dells. It is a environment where you can, I guess, have 80s style photo ops, nostalgic 80s themed environments. And I was born in 1980, so right at the start of the 80s. Actually, I was born at the end of 1980, so
I was born in the 90s.
I lived through the majority of the 80s.
No, not 1999. That doesn't count.
A little over 90%.
I'm in the early 90s.
Of the 80s. Now, some of it I don't remember. Some of it I was too little. I was too young. But hopefully bits and pieces, tiny bits and pieces of my childhood can be viewed in here. I'm not sure what the themes are, what properties, what environments there are. So we will have to
big hair?
Experience that together. Do you think Alf will be in there? Do you think, what else happened in the 80s? Alf.
Polaroid
right
cameras
here,
are so expensive.
Says, dress like it's 1988. And that is not hypothetical. They actually have a whole dressing room here. I said for an extra $10, you can dress up in 80s wear. So I said,
that's pretty cool.
What the heck? We will get an 80s outfit going here. I don't know. I was a little kid in the 80s, so I don't know much about 80s fashion.
Hell yeah. Let's see, Jacob.
The new and improved 80s Carpetbagger.
Hell yeah.
Hey guys, I'm in the 80s.
I love the sweatbands, dude.
My shirt says fresh. Fresh. All right, we start out with the Simpsons family. One of my favorite things from the 80s, actually still on TV to this day. I don't know if I would necessarily say that the Simpsons were an 80s property. I'd say they're more of a timeless property, but
nice.
I'm still happy to get my 80s photo with the Simpsons. Dope. Here's an 80s astronaut. I guess they did some space things in the 80s. Does anyone remember any space things that happened in the 80s? The locker here where you can keep your stuff is actually a Tetris.
Oh, I hadn't noticed. Damn, that's cool.
Themed locker. So, yeah, you just stick your stuff in there, I guess. All right, now we're entering into 1985 when I would have been 5 years old. They have quite a few different photo opportunities in
Miami Vice. Hell yeah.
Head into the Slinky corner. Make your way through the Slinky
I hope I don't get the MCA for that.
I don't know if these are like
old nerds.
cigarette
I haven't had
machines
nerds in
that have a
ages.
pulse thing, but I guess they use them for candy as well. And what sort of 80s candy do we have in there? Mamba Sours. I remember Big League Chew, where it was like
Laffy Taffy.
chewing tobacco for kids. It's kind of a bad influence. And Swedish Fish, Runts Nerds. These are all candies that we still have, good and plenty. And then the gum there, Bazooka Joe, Hubba
Bubba, hell yeah.
I remember, yeah, people loved bubble gum in the 80s. I think more so than now. Okay, this is pretty cool. We got the hoverboard photo op here. We are floating out into a lake on the hoverboard. I guess the hoverboard doesn't work on the water. If you try to ride it into the water, it will stop moving.
I love this music. That's so cool.
So I think this is
that's
old
the really
Memorex
loud speaker.
commercial photo op.
Yeah.
There was a guy who would sit there.
He has a tie and
it
like
would
blows
blow him
back.
backwards. You can see the drink blowing out of the chair there. Let's
Gee,
see
I
how
actually
this
might
works.
highlight this.
Looks like there's like a.
I love this. This is totally like my style. I know I'm a 90s kid, but still. That is awesome. I want to do that. My hair's pretty long as well.
Here it looks like we have an old like mall portrait studio. We have the
JCPenney.
Sears
Sears?
portrait studio, the JCPenney photo studio. And take me and get my photo taken against this background. Actually,
I just wear a lot of
remember this
tracksuits.
Background here, the Sears portrait studio. I don't know if we went to Sears.
I wasn't exactly super
but,
sporty or
this,
anything.
yeah, there's the laser beams in the background, and you'd be like smiling, and then sometimes they'd have like your head like up here, like in a separate photo. Like that's an interesting thing that they did. I don't know why they did it. They have the normal portrait, and then they have the floating head. Does anyone remember the floating head?
Oh, I think I know what he's talking about. Yes,
Why-
I think I know what he's
why
talking
did-
about. It's the one where it's like, it's a portrait of like the guy's sort of like this, and then above him is also him, but he's holding a dog. I think it's
Why
that
did
one.
they do that? It's all these 80s balloons all over the floor. Looks like someone.
If I remember to edit it in,
solved
if I
all
highlight
these
this,
Rubik's cubes.
I'll find it and I'll
I've
edit
never
it in.
in my life, not once, solved a Rubik's cube. I know there's a trick
I'm
to
like
it.
chowing down on this popcorn.
Anyone
cheese.
knows the trick to it? Leave the trick to it in the comment section.
That is such a cool photo.
This is my favorite here. We have the Super Mario. This looks like level 1 of Super Mario. Oh, let's
That
let's
is
be
towards
Mario.
the end, right before you reach the flag. I think.
This definitely looks like an 80s TV to me. This Zenith with the
Man.
fake wood.
You know what I really want
Some
actually?
of these
Like
look a little more.
as like
90s-ish.
unnecessary, but it's just like a
Some
random one.
plastic
I want a
ones
CRT.
with the,
I'll hook up my PS2
audio
to it.
cords there. I don't think that's an 80s era. That's more of a 90s era, but still really cool. There's the car from Miami Vice, or at least a facsimile of. I've never watched Miami Vice. I think it's about cops in Florida. It's the show about cops in Florida that's not Dexter. Let's see if we can peek in. Oh, it's pretty dark in there. Okay, yeah, you can see the steering wheel and whatnot. What type of car is this? Oh, it's a Ferrari. That's an expensive car. I've heard. It's the giant MTV
I'm watching Carpetbagger explore this
logo.
80s
I
exhibit.
did not watch a lot of MTV in the 80s, but I did watch a lot of MTV
Probably
in
no
the
games now,
90s.
maybe.
Maybe I need to find one of these totally 90s sections.
I'm still really
more
sluggish
relate
and
with,
slow.
but
Tired.
yeah, I do remember when they played music videos. It was really obnoxious though. When I watched it, they only played videos certain times. At late night, they would play music videos, and I would stay up hoping to see that a certain video I liked would come on, and it would never come on. They would just play the same three
Didn't
crappy
kids used to
videos
watch
over and
MTV
over
back in
again.
the 80s and 90s to see movies?
Here in front of the moon, we see.
Wasn't
E.T.
MTV known
Do
for having,
remember
like,
this.
movies?
This was the first movie
Booba?
I ever saw. Was E.T. And I had little E.T. toys. I had a talking E.T. toy. You pulled a string, and it said Elliot.
I love this.
Now we head back to the future. Where have I heard that before? Here are their gnarly 80s gifts. You have a Journey concert shirt.
That is a sweet
Simpsons
shirt.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
They have a cooler full of scrunchies, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I'm still really sluggish and like tired. And I feel like my reaction time is just not good enough to play Apex.
Obstruct your vision quite a bit. It seems like it's definitely annoying having these lines across your vision. I guess you have to consider stylishness over comfort, over visibility, and you gotta be cool with these glasses. So thank you for joining me here today at Totally 80s here in Wisconsin Dells, Wisconsin. These selfie museums are becoming more and more popular, popping up in different areas of the country, and so interesting to see them popping up here in Wisconsin Dells. I do like the dress up. They have the 80s clothes. I think that's really a good way to immerse yourself in the 80s experience. There's some interesting photo ops. As I said,
this whole place was like a giant photo op,
almost 1981
museum. I actually really like the concept.
So I wasn't in tune as much with some of them. Definitely love the Mario.
I like a place full of dioramas.
There wasn't
you just go in and take photos.
An alpha immersive photo op or anything like that. That Bill and Ted, Back to the Future, of course. Back to the Future being the perennial 80s movie, I think, in a lot of circles. But thank you. If you'd like to see other videos like this, consider subscribing and let you know whenever a new video comes out. If you want to check out some of the older videos on my channel, I've been filming for years. Been to the 48 continental United States, filming museums, roadside attractions, haunted houses, amusement parks, and other fun, random stuff. If you'd like to help support the channel, consider donating to Patreon. $3 or more will get you a postcard once a month. Also, if you wanted to go to the Etsy shop, we're selling different enamel pins. All that information is in the description, and it just helps keep this train on the tracks, this boat in the water, this dirigible in the air. Until next time, my friends, this one's in the bag.
There's just a certain energy he has with his videos that I really enjoy.